Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be showing you guys how I romanticize school, and I'll just be giving you guys some tips and inspiration on how to motivate yourself. And just to give you guys a little bit of background on like this video, if you guys didn't already know what romanticize means, it means to deal with or describe in an idealized or unrealistic fashion, or to make something seem better or more appealing than it really is. So this has been a trend a little bit on YouTube and on TikTok. I've seen it more on TikTok, but I know some other creators have made it on YouTube. I'm not trying to copy anyone, I just want to put that out there. Everything in this video I took from inspiration on TikTok, but if you guys want to see like more romanticizing school videos, there are so many on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can look up, but yeah. So I just have a little list next to me on just like tips and inspiration I want to give you guys to how you guys can help make school more appealing is basically what this video is. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get started. First I want to show you guys my Pinterest board that I created that just kind of sets the mood for romanticizing school and just gives you guys some like inspiration on it. So while I've been planning this video, I've kept this board a secret, but it should be public now. So if you go to my Pinterest, this is the @ for my Pinterest. If you go there, it's just called romanticizing school, and these are some of the pins that are on it. So we have a lot of the like aesthetic studying setup. We have like some of the stereotypical like schoolgirl pictures, book bags, computers, and just like pictures like that can kind of set the mood for romanticizing school. So if you ever need some inspiration on that, that is my Pinterest board. It'll be linked in the description down below too if you're having trouble finding it. But keeping that inspiration in mind, I will now move on to my actual like tips for you guys and some things that I do to help romanticize school in my life. The first thing that I have is to have a good school playlist to listen to while you're walking around campus, before school, after school, while you're studying, like any point that relates to school in your life. So I would suggest making a Spotify or Apple Music or whatever music thing you use to make a playlist for yourself that'll help you during school. I did make one for me personally, which obviously you guys can listen to as well. It is on my Spotify, and these are some of the songs that are on the playlist. Personally, I like songs that have words, you know, like I can't listen to just like classical music and stuff. That just makes me bored. But yeah, that is the type of music that I like to listen to, so I would totally suggest you guys make a playlist as well, or you guys can use mine too. The next tip I have for you guys is to have good routines. So that includes having a good morning routine and also a good night routine. And routines are definitely something that can be hard for a lot of people to like get into and to continue to do constantly. But once you get a good routine down, it totally helps with like just having a more enjoyable time when you're like getting ready for school or you're doing homework. But I'll tell you guys my personal morning and night routines on a school day. So for my morning routine, first I try to wake up at a reasonable time. Then when I get up, I go straight into the bathroom and I do my normal like bathroom routine. I have referenced this in videos beforehand, but basically what that is taking out my retainers and putting them in my little retainer cleaner, brushing my teeth, using the bathroom, because we all know you gotta do that when you wake up. And then if I'm feeling like it and I have enough time, then I'll also do my morning skincare, which is just washing my face and putting on moisturizer. I don't have time every morning to do this, and sometimes I'm just too lazy. So this is not like a necessity for me, but I will definitely do it if I have time. Then I eat breakfast. Sometimes I'll just have like a bowl of cereal or just something small. And then after breakfast, I get myself like put together. So this could mean a bunch of different things for a bunch of different people. Some things that this could include are picking out a good outfit, putting on makeup if you use makeup, doing your hair, etc. So I do all those things in the morning, but I know not everyone has time and not everyone just does that in general. So I just say do whatever you do to like put yourself together for the day. Hi guys, so I am currently experiencing a small cold, so if I sound different, that's why. But while I was actually filming this video, I forgot to mention Ana Luisa, and I do obviously want to include it in the video, so I'm just popping in really quick to mention them for you guys. So in the actual footage from this video, you guys can see I'm wearing this necklace. It has this like green gem on the bottom, and it's so pretty. First off, I actually want to thank Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video and for sending me these pieces that I will be showing you. So the first piece that they sent me is this one. Obviously, it's the one that I'm wearing in the video. The next one I have is this gold heart looking one. This one's also very pretty. It kind of looks like it could be a locket, but it's actually just like a thick little metal heart. So cute. I actually have gotten tons of compliments on this one when I've worn it to school. And then lastly is this one I'm actually wearing right now. It has these two little rings on it and it's super simple yet still really cute, and I've worn this one a ton recently and it has been perfect for every outfit. Ana Luisa is currently running their biggest sale of the year where you guys can buy one piece and get another for 60% off, which is an amazing deal, and I would totally suggest you guys go check them out. If you're interested, their link is in the description box, and I do want to give a big thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Their pieces are so cute and such good high quality for a pretty affordable price, and yeah, I would for sure recommend checking them out. Their link is down below, and let's get back to my morning routine. Then after I get myself ready, I get my things ready for school. Once again, that can mean something different for everybody. For me personally, that means putting my stuff in my backpack for school, but obviously if you're doing like online college or online school or like homeschooling, or even if you're not in school and you're just doing like work, then you could get like your desk space ready or your workspace. Just whatever you do to get your area or your things ready for your day, go ahead and do that. And that's my morning routine. Obviously, this isn't the only way to like romanticize school, but this is just my way of doing it and my way of just getting a better idea on my morning routine. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but that's my morning routine. And then for my night routine, I didn't want to call this an after school night routine because obviously after school, like right when you get home, everyone does different things. Like I personally have a snack and watch like a YouTube video. Some people go straight into their homework, some people have sports, so I didn't want to include like the right after school time, but just like later in the night, this is kind of the night routine that I use. So the first thing I make sure to get done is all my assignments and like homework for the next day. I am a procrastinator, I will admit. I feel like a lot of students are, but I feel like if I have a routine of getting them done before, let's say like 7 p.m., it really helps me like not procrastinate and get them done. And then I always make sure at some point after school to make time for self-care. And this doesn't have to be anything like extravagant, like setting a bathtub with a bath bomb, bath salts, like candles. Like it doesn't have to be fancy. It changes every night for me. Like that could be making time for yourself to just watch Netflix or watch YouTube or something that gives you joy and like keeps you kind of just happy in life. Like making time to do that after school at some point is really nice. And honestly, that could just be sitting in your bed and watching TikTok for an hour. Whatever works for you. Of course, you gotta have your normal bathroom routine at night. And for me personally, that means taking off my makeup if I'm wearing any, taking a shower, doing my skincare, brushing my teeth, all that kind of stuff, and then go to bed at a reasonable time. But yeah, so those are my morning and night routines, and I would totally suggest you guys get a grip on like some type of morning and night routine. As I've kind of demonstrated for you guys, it doesn't have to be like a very strict routine. It doesn't have to be like that. Just make sure you do like certain things every morning and every night, and it should help you guys a lot. And then I have gotten a lot of questions from you guys on tips for productivity and how I stay productive, how I stay on top of things. Here are my tips for productivity. The first one is to be at a good workspace when you're like working on stuff. For me personally, I don't like to do it on like the couch or in bed because it makes me tired and less productive. But if you have a nice like well lit desk space like by window, or if you're at like a kitchen counter, make sure you just have like good lighting, a good table or desk space to put all your stuff on, and then also just like a good environment around you. So I would try to stay away from like louder areas, but obviously if you like some background noise, a good place to go and like study or work is like at a cafe. So you could go to Starbucks, a local just coffee shop, or a park. Like there's so many places you could be, and changing up your workspace once in a while definitely helps with that too, because sometimes if you work at your desk like all the time, it can make your brain just like not want to do your work when you come and sit down every time. So yeah, that's the first tip. The second tip is to try to stay off your phone. I know we all struggle with this at some point. I mean, I do it all the time where I'm like reading, and then the second my phone like pops up with a notification, I stop what I'm doing something, I answer it, and then I get distracted on like TikTok, Instagram, whatever. So my suggestion for you guys would be to turn on Do Not Disturb. And if you guys have updated your phone to iOS 15, I think, if you have Apple phones, they have a new like Do Not Disturb feature where you can have Do Not Disturb for certain things that you're doing. So you could have Do Not Disturb for driving, for working, for sleeping, and other things. And so you can kind of customize like what notifications you want to come through, how it notifies you, and all that. So I would totally suggest utilizing that and put your phone on Do Not Disturb so no notifications distract you. And if you don't have that option, just like turn off your ringer and put your phone like face down on the desk, like somewhat away from you, so that you don't feel tempted to just like look at it and be on it. Those are my main tips for staying off your phone. Obviously, everyone has different ways of doing that. And then my third tip for productivity is to have food and drinks nearby. I would just suggest that you guys have like one drink nearby. So for me personally, that's usually water. I just have like my hydro flask near me. And then also food, like snacks. Any snack is good, so that whenever you're feeling a little like hungry or thirsty, you don't have to leave your workspace to get it. It'll already be near you. My fourth tip for productivity is to use a planner. And now there are so many ways like you can use a planner. You can use a physical booklet planner. You could use an online planner. You can use like the reminders on your phone or like post-its. There's so many ways that you can use a planner in your life that will fit with you, but I would just suggest using one in general. I personally have a couple different planners. So like on my Notion, I have a content planner, but then I have a physical book planner that I use for school. And then I do bullet journal as well, which I don't use this too much as like a real planner, but I do use it to like put events in and stuff. But what I'm trying to get to is I would just suggest you have some type of planner to just write down what you need to do. It really helps stay on top of things and keep you organized. And then my last tip for productivity is more of just like what I used to study. I've gotten so many DMs from you guys on Instagram asking me how I keep up good grades in like honors classes, because I'm taking those this year. And my main way of studying, I would say, is Quizlet. If you don't know what Quizlet is, it's a website that you can use to study for like your tests. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but it's a website that you can use to study, and I personally just create a new set of flashcards for whatever I'm studying for. I mainly use it for honors bio because that one is tough. I don't know if I would suggest taking that class, but I definitely use Quizlet, and I make little flashcards, and it's online, so you can get the app on your phone, you can have it on your computer, and it's just a really great way to help study. And those are my 5 tips for productivity. And also, I just want to say, if you guys have any more questions, please comment them down below. I'm trying to go through my comments more and like respond. And then the last tip I have for romanticizing school is to make things like fun or aesthetic for yourself. And I know this might be a little weird to some people, but when you make certain things more fun or more like aesthetically pleasing to read or to look at, it can totally motivate you to do school and like thrive, you know? So I have 3 tips for this, and the first one is to use fun little products while you're taking notes or something like that. So by using fun products, I just mean by using like colorful ink to make it look, I don't want to say prettier, but just like more fun to look at. So this could mean using like colored pencils, different color highlighters, different color markers, pens, all that kind of stuff. I feel like that definitely helps motivate me to do like school sometimes. My second tip is to have kind of like an aesthetic workspace. Now, if you're like me and you're in public school, it's a little bit hard to do that while you're at school because public school isn't exactly aesthetically pleasing. But there is ways that you can make your workspace at home more aesthetically pleasing while you're working. So for example, that could be lighting a candle, having cool lights around you, like turning off your main light and using LEDs and like a lamp. This could be sitting by a window to have really pretty, just natural light. Anything that makes your desk space more aesthetically pleasing and makes you want to actually sit there and work there definitely helps. And then the last tip I have is to use Notion to organize your thoughts. Once again, this video is not sponsored by Quizlet or Notion, but I love Notion. Like, I'm literally using Notion right now. As I'm reading my notes for the talking portion of this video, I'm literally reading it off of Notion. But Notion is a website and an app that you can use to organize your life, and I would totally suggest it. I not only use it for school and YouTube, but I also use it just for like life in general. I'm not gonna do a full-on Notion tour right now, but in the future, if you guys want one, definitely comment down below and I can do that for you guys. But I feel like since Notion is such a customizable platform, it's so fun to use because you can customize it to look however you want. want. Mine's more of just like a basic minimalistic setup, but you can make yours however you want, and I think that's what makes actually using it really fun, and it's really practical, so there's so many things you can do with it. But I think that is all I have for how I romanticize school, and then tips and inspiration for you to motivate yourself. Again, if you have any questions, please comment them down below. I will try my best to get to your comment and respond. If you guys are interested on learning more about this romanticizing school topic, there are plenty more YouTube videos and videos on TikTok that you guys can go look up. All you gotta search is like romanticizing school or how to romanticize school, and you should get so many options to watch. If you got all the way up to this point, comment this emoji so I know you watched all the way to the end. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below to be notified whenever I post. I don't have a posting schedule currently, but I'm trying now. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week now. It's not going to be a constant thing for sure, but I feel like it's better when you do 2 videos a week because then you guys get one in the beginning of the week and the end of the week. But yeah, so I'm trying my best. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!